from the record store. I got a couple records to sample. We went to Silver Platters and they have a huge selection, so it was kind of hard to pick just two, but we're gonna get a sample from one of these. So let's get into it. First, I wanna make this program into like my drum and percussion program. So we're going to go into my Producer's Essentials Volume 1 kit that I'm creating right now. The past couple weeks I've been putting together some drums and percussions, and soon I'm gonna have a website ready, a bunch of other things coming out, so stay tuned. But let's get in there and let's pick some drums. So this sound pack is still kind of in the process, and I'm gonna be coming out with the updated version ready to release pretty soon, so stay tuned because that's coming real soon. And honestly, this is the beauty of this machine, is that you can just go in, choose your sound, you can get back to your home page or whatever, your sequencer. And if you don't like a sound, you can change it. For example, like the snare drum, in this case, I'm gonna change it a little bit and probably make it like a little bit more high pitched. Just slightly. Okay, so now let's get to sampling the record. I think we're going to start off with this one right here. Okay, so now we kind of have a bare bone drum pattern going on right here. I'm probably gonna add some more as we go along, but for now I wanted to get to the samples. So we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna click menu, and we're gonna click sampler right here. And make sure this is armed or on. Usually for me, for some reason, I'm sure it happens to a lot of other people as well, this starts as off when you get into the screen, so just make sure it's on. And now, let's get to sampling. Okay, so now we have our sample. Instead of assigning it to drum, we're gonna take this off. So it's not on any track, we're gonna keep this. And we're just gonna go straight to chop mode. We're gonna get in there in the real nitty gritty. Real fine. Okay, so now let's go ahead and discard that little piece. And what I want to do is take out the drums. We're going to go to the stems here. We're going to click do it and give it a second. Sometimes it can take a few minutes. Okay, so now it's done. What I'm going to do is kind of a long way to go about doing this, but I'm gonna show you what I do on how to basically just get the drums out. Right here where it says input, we're going to change that to resample left and right. We could do left or right just to keep it mono, but there is some stuff going on the right and the left. There is some panning in this sample, so I wanna keep that for right now, and I'm just gonna go ahead and play what we got. Okay, so now we're gonna keep this. We're gonna make this like 170 BPM. And now what we're going to do is we're gonna chop that sample, that new sample that we just created. So I named it Let's Sing, let's do it. All right, so now I'm gonna do what we did before. We're going to discard that little piece that I just chopped at the end. And now we're just gonna chop it random. Okay, so right off the bat, we can already play around and we can see that we have some cool little chops, couple chords here and there. Let's just see what we can do. Okay, so that's pretty cool. So we're going to convert these now. So first what I'm gonna do is record some drums, get that laid down, so then we can bring up the chopped samples and we can play around and see what chopped samples and what like melody structure will fit best on the drums. So let's get into it. And now what I want to do is have some sidechain compression going on with the kick and the sample. First, we're going to make sure it's on the entire program. And I'm going to click this. We're going to go to, I believe it's dynamics. Okay, so we're going to go to Mother Ducker. We want this one. Oh, shoot. We want this one on the thing you want the volume to duck on. So in this case, it's gonna be the sample. And then we're going to go to the kick. And then in this case, we're going to click right here. We want it just on this pad, not on the whole program. And it's gonna be the different one, the Mother Ducker input. So it looks like that. Now we go back to the sample and you don't see it because it's on the pad right now. So we're gonna go to the whole program. Now we click into here and then let's see what it sounds like. Okay, so I mean, that sounds crazy. So we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna record that. So naming this Let's Sing definitely worked out because I mean, she's saying sing, sing, so let's go. You can even like have a little intro where you can go like this, check it out.
Fly away along the silver string that lights the way.
Okay, so now we're gonna make a bass and we're going to use a plugin on the MPC. So I've been really digging the Odyssey here. Sometimes, since I don't really know how to use it yet very well, because there's a lot going on here, what I would do is I basically just sample a note and then I'll 16 level that note and tune it correctly to the, you know, to whatever I'm trying to make it with. So we might have to do that, but it's pretty easy and pretty quick, so I don't mind. But first, let's go ahead and let's find a bass. Okay, so I'm going to sample this note right here and then we're gonna tune it accordingly. So let's go to menu, sampler, we're gonna go back, make sure it's resample, arm. Ooh, that's weird. So it definitely didn't, it didn't stay on this same area. Let's see, kind of switched up on us. All right, so let's do that again. I think I'm gonna make it just a slight bit shorter. And then I'm gonna take the bass out of the sample so then this can kind of shine a little bit more, but we'll get to that in a second. First, let's go ahead, let's save it and then keep it. Perfect. What I wanna do is take some of the bass out of the sample. So we're gonna go to the EQ. I'm gonna go to the Air Para EQ. Seems to be one of the best ones I feel like so far that I've messed with. That's not too bad, that's pretty good actually. So now we're going to go back to any one of these drum programs and we're going to add another one. And then we're going to put the bass stab that we just made on one of these pads. So right there. Okay, so I wanna hear just the sample so I can make sure that the bass is going to be tuned properly. Honestly, it's not too bad right off the bat. That sounds kind of cool. So now we're going to introduce another plugin, and we're just going to basically add like maybe some keys or like a pluck or something like that. So let's see what we can do. I think I'm going to go to Hype. I kind of like this plugin. So within Hype, we got this synth lead, and I'm about to lay it down on this, and I'm pretty sure this is gonna be like pretty much it for the beat. And then I'll just play like a little kind of intro to what the beat is going to be. And yeah, let's get into it. So there you go, that's the beat. I hope you like what we did. I hope you maybe learned something from it too. And to be super honest with you and transparent, we didn't sample any of the records we bought at Silver Platters. Actually, to be honest with you, the records that we did get at Silver Platters were kind of, not the best. I'll probably come back to them again at some point, but for now, we just went back to the same record in my last video that we made a beat with, just to show you, you can make so many different types of beats with just one record, even one song. Hope you liked the video, and the next one, we're definitely getting some records and we're gonna sample some new material, that's for sure. I'll see you there. Peace.